Welcome back to my channel, my dear friends and viewers. In our series on the emerging global new order, we have mapped the four power blocks vying for supremacy. Today, we will now dive into the first of the five critical battlegrounds: artificial intelligence. AI is not just a tool, it's a foundational technology that will amplify power in all other races. Today, we will dissect how the BlackRock Consortium, the sovereign wealth funds, the European Union, and the China SAFE are positioning themselves in this high stake contest and what their strategies tell us about our collective future. So let's dive in today's vlog, the AI battlefields, a new order showdown. AI is the central battleground because it is a force multiplier. The bloc that achieves dominance doesn't just win in AI, it gains a decisive edge in economics, warfare, and global influence. We are talking about a technology that could add up to $15 trillion to the global economy by 2030. Militarily, it's the difference between a smart drone swarm and a conventional army, with major powers explicitly integrating AI into their defense strategies. But more fundamentally, it's about data and standards. The blocks that control, or the block or the blocks, those control the most data and sets the rules for its use, effectively control the nervous system of the 21st century. So let's look at the positioning of the first of the four major blocks: the BlackRock and Vanguard Consortium, the financial architects. This bloc isn't a single country, but a financial network. Their strategy is to own the entire AI stack from hardware to end user applications. Through massive investment, they control the companies designing the essential chips, building the vast cloud data centers, and deploying consumer facing AI tools. Their advantage is sheer financial firepower and the ability to shape markets. Their focus is unconditionally on commercial dominance and profitability. However, their vulnerability lies in their lack of a formal state apparatus, making them susceptible to geopolitical shifts and growing regulatory pushbacks against their immense consolidated power. The second block, the Sovereign Wealth Fund, MENA, which stands for Middle East, North Africa, the resource fueled contenders. Blocks like Saudi Arabia, Norway, UAE, GCC, Singapore, etc., powered by their sovereign wealth funds, are playing a different game. Their strategy isn't to build the core AI from scratch, but to become the world's best customers and test beds, funding ambitious partnerships and domestic projects. Their advantage is almost limitless: sovereign capital and a clear long term vision for a post oil economy. The focus is on buying and deploying a tech enabled future to achieve economic diversification and sovereign controls. The key vulnerability: they remain technologically dependent on Western or Chinese companies, risking a new form of reliance before their local talent pool matures. The third, the European Union, the regulatory superpower. The European Union has conceded the initial race in building foundational AI model. Instead, its strategy is to win by defining the rules of the games through its pioneering AI Act. This Brussels effect is their primary advantage, using the size of their market to force global tech firms to comply with their standards. Their focus is squarely on building trust. and ensuring AI aligns with human centric values and fundamental rights. However, this very focus is their vulnerability. How it may stifle their own innovators, leaving them as a rule maker reliant on other blocks for core technological breakthroughs. China's safe and tech giant, the systems level challenger. China represents the most direct systems level challenge. Their strategy is one of the total coordination between the state, its military, and corporate giants, as outlined in its National AI Development Plan. Their advantages are immense: a huge data rich population and a political system that can marshal resources and bypass the ethical debates that slow Western progress. The focus is explicitly on the dual use technology for civil military fusion and social governance, aiming for self sufficiency. Their major vulnerability is, however, the Western chokehold on advanced semiconductor manufacturing, a critical bottleneck that could hamstring their entire AI ambition. So, what is the global impact and the two outcomes that we discussed in our previous vlog are faced by the humanity? This multipolar race directly leads to global fragmentation, where we see a splinter net with separate, incompatible AI ecosystems, and a terrifyingly accelerated military arm race, with AI being integrated into the most sensitive command systems. However, the two outcomes for humanity we have discussed become clear here. The path to collaboration could be forced by existential threats like climate change, where AI becomes a tool for global problem solving. The path to colonization is one where the winning bloc or blocks use their AI superiority to enforce a new form of digital imperialism and data colonialism, reducing other nations to dependent states with no technological sovereignty. Some of the references, those I have used, about 24, are in front of your screen. Please feel welcome to look into them and deepen your understanding on these topics. The second slide of references are there. Um, and with that, I come to conclusion for today's vlog. Thank you for watching and subscribe if you like, and stay tuned for the next vlog. And the topic is going to be fusion, and we will see or how the four major blocks are positioning themselves as far as fusion technology is concerned. Till then, you look after yourself, take care. It's bye bye for now.